Hi, welcome to Chef's Review Q&A. Today I want to talk about grills. I have one particular grill from Royal Catering on my workbench, and I found quite a lot of frequently asked questions to it. So I'm going to try to answer them all. All right. So this particular model has 60 centimeters across, has 52 centimeters depth and 28 centimeters of height. It works with 230 volts, so all you need to do to make it work, you just plug it in a normal wall socket. What about this? This particular model works with 2 times 3.2 kilowatts of power, and the grill is divided into 2 halves. Each half works with 3.2 and each half is individually powered. So you have 2 plugs, and that's a very important information there because that's frequently asked. Normally the wall socket is set up for 3.5 kilowatts of power. So obviously you cannot plug it in the same circuit. You always have to put it on 2 separate circuits, otherwise it would trip the safety. Or you just connect it to 400 volts, you make a division, but you have to ask your electrician to do that. All right. One of the most frequently asked questions is about the heating surface. What's it made of? What are the dimensions? And so on. So as you can see, the surface is divided into a ribbed surface and a flat top. It has 60 centimeters across and 40 centimeters of depth, and it's made of a special stainless steel high carbon alloy. So what it does, it actually combines features of both stainless steel and high carbon steel. So the thing is, it is very scratch resistant, so you can use and abuse it without fearing that you're going to damage the surface. And of course, it combines the attributes of high carbon steel. So it heats up really well and it distributes the heat really well. If you work with a cast iron grill pan, you know that once you heat it up, it will hold this temperature for a very long time and it will be hot all over the surface. Same with this grill. But you have to remember, it also combines some weaknesses of the 2 products. So, for example, because of the high carbon content, it is prone to corrosion. So you have to maintain it. So after each cleaning, you have to rub it with some oil. You can use the same oil used for grilling. So you just basically, once you've cleaned it, rub it down with some grease. All right. Also frequently asked is the question about the oil collector capacity. So all the excess oil and juices will be collected by this trough and they flow down through this hole and they will be collected by this drawer that you can take out. It's stainless steel, so you can drop it in the dishwasher, no problem at all, and it has a capacity of 1 liter, so you don't need to change it very frequently. From my own experience, I know even with huge traffic, when you do a lot of grilling, the container would last you for nearly the whole day. Of course you have to check it, because if you pour some water or liquid on the surface in order to clean it during service, it will fill up a bit quicker. But from my experience, I know once or twice a day is absolutely enough, and of course after service. All right, let's have a look at the questions. Also frequently asked is the question about the controls and the temperature range. So as you can see, there's 2 controls. They double as a on and off switch. So once you turn it up, you also turn on the device, and you can set up the temperature between 50 and 300 degrees. So there's 3 indicators there, the heat, power and reset indicator. What they do, basically the heat indicator indicates that the heating element is working at the moment. So when you drop something on the grill and when you lower the temperature, the thermostat, the temperature control, will automatically turn the heating element back on in order to maintain the required temperature. The power indicator, of course, indicates that you have electricity, that the power is on, so this will light up as soon as you plug it in. The reset button will signalize that the device is overheating because inside there is a safety that prevents from permanent damage. So should the device overheat for some reason, it shouldn't happen very often, but if it does, it will prevent that. That's actually a good thing. It's a good mechanism. It will trip the safety, so that will be signalized by the red line. So in order to reset the whole device, you have to unplug it, wait for it to cool down a little bit, and in the back there is a reset button protected by a cap. So you just take the cap off, you press the button, and the device should start again. All right, these were all the questions I had, so I hope I answered them in full. If you have any other, just write us on the website. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I see you next time.